You're listening to the You Don't Know Me Yet podcast network.
Hey, you are tuned in to Two Gems and a Mic with hosts Tanisha the Diva Mahomes and Linda L.D. Dorsey. Just know, if we talking about it, you need to hear about it. Unwind and enjoy. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Two Gems and a Mic. I'm your girl LD. I got my girl the Diva. What's going on?
Back again. Ready to let it go. Let's go.
What's up? We got our boy Darren. What's going on?
I'm just here trying to do my thing for the ladies, and you know.
Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, y'all the two gems. I just happen to be the mic. So what can I say?
Okay.
I'm just saying though, that might be why our female viewership is at all time low. I'm not sure.
It ain't because of me. I can promise you that.
Hey. We need you when you got your suit on. Come on, man. We don't need.
We got to catch him on one of them Sundays.
We need you on the Sunday on the big game Sunday.
Yeah, we got to catch him before one of the games on the Sunday.
We need 3 peaks down.
There you go.
We might have to arrange that. That might be that. That might.
We
be
can
possible.
make that happen for sure.
Yeah, we might do a little poll and everybody get to decide which suit they like.
That might be a Sunday we have to go live before a game. We might have to do
you got to go 2 hours out because I do have an hour pregame show. So
right, so we can do that. We're gonna do that. Let's talk about it.
We figure it out.
I want to talk about, you know me, I'm amped up, right? WNBA started this weekend. Couldn't get out the house. I couldn't even get a Mystics game. I was so upset with you know, that got the app. Couldn't get a load. Had to pay. I'm not paying for Monumental TV and all that other stuff. I wound up going up to the casino to watch the game because they had it. So I'm like, I'm gonna get my game in, but yeah, that was a good excuse. I ate, I watched the game, and I gambled. Yeah, so you know, hey, I got
a place to bet.
Yeah,
place to bet.
Right in the FanDuel place. So it was good.
Place to bet.
But what y'all think about the weekend? What y'all think about the kickoff weekend?
I'm gonna be honest. The first game with the Las Vegas Aces, that was just deplorable. Look, man.
I'm sorry, Lord.
Look, man. If it's just my opinion, but if you're a champion, I hold you to a high standard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and the way you came out and played to where you got. I mean, you get in your ring and the banner dropping, and that's how you show up and play your opening game. I wasn't impressed at all.
I don't think anybody was. I mean, the next day they showed who they were, but I don't think anybody was.
They should show me the first day.
They should have, but nobody was more disappointed than they were, and they said it. Like getting the rings and doing all that, your ups and your downs and all that. If you notice, other teams don't get their rings presented to them. A lot of them don't. Like
yes, they do.
No, when do the Chiefs get their rings?
Oh no. Well,
a whole different ceremony.
That's a whole different sport. It's a whole different sport.
What other teams get their rings and against the team that they swept?
They beat. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm about to say.
Hold on.
It's a heck of a time to drop the ring.
That deals with the scheduling in the WNBA. But every WNBA champion, every NBA champion get their rings before, you know.
But are they playing the ones they just swept?
That's what I'm about to say.
If the league schedules it that way, then yes.
I'm not asking you that because it's not common. I'm just saying no excuses because the players themselves said that ain't no excuse. They don't like it the way it's set up. It should be a whole separate thing after the game or a different day. But Asia Wilson said it herself. That don't make no excuse for how they play defense. They got whooped.
Look, I'll be honest. As long as Asia scores 15 points in every game this season, I'm good.
Yeah, they got whooped, but they came back the next day, and I think they still got some players. I'm still looking for the young lady from I can't think of her name from Janae Barker from Tennessee. She ain't played yet. She been in street clothes. They got another one in street clothes, and I'm gonna tell you what. I'm so happy for Kennedy Carter because she's doing what I thought she would do.
I'm just
So
happy to see her back. God bless.
I
Like
will say
I
this.
get it. It almost feels like. Well, we'll talk about. I may say that. So I'll save that till at the end. But I feel like Kennedy Carter caught a bad rap. But anyway, let's go.
I mean, there was some things going on in Atlanta, so you know, a lot of people was wilding out there. But I think it was a pattern of things. But I think her getting blackballed or whatever it was, I think
Mhm.
it played in her favor because it gave her some time to chill and it gave her the opportunity to get with the Aces, which I think is the perfect. You know, things happen for a reason.
Uh,
Things
for me, my closing thought on this is I like the debut of Olivia Miles and Flo J out at Golden State.
Oh yeah.
Those two had great opening game debuts for their
real good, real good. Lauren
Yeah.
Betts put on a good show.
Hill on Lawrence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lauren
She
Beck.
did.
The rookies showed up. The one that didn't that everybody's talking about. A lot of people talking about is Fudd. Fudd. I mean,
Well, she didn't even
she took
start. I
she
mean,
took
that
she didn't start and she took 2 shots. So
yeah.
it's like and she's out tonight. She's injured, but I think her time will come.
Injured.
Yeah, her knee, sore knee or something like that. That's what they said. She's out tonight against Atlanta. Her time will come playing because I hear a lot of people don't understand, and y'all tell me if y'all agree or disagree. If I'm drafting a team now, say the Chiefs had the number 1 pick this year,
Mhm.
they're gonna pick Fernando,
No.
right? Why would you if you already got a quarterback? He's not gonna fit into what you need, and you're wasting the number 1 pick. Go get what fits with what you're gonna play. So people
I
didn't
understand.
understand that. They were saying she shouldn't have been the number 1 pick. She fits with that team. She's a shooter. That's what that coach is looking for. Running gun, running
Somebody
gun.
that's running gun.
No,
Exactly.
no, no hit against anybody else. Flo J, Betts, Olivia Miles. I think all of those girls ended up, excuse me, not girls, those young ladies ended up where they
Women.
need to be and they're shining. And one I'm really happy for because she didn't even like she was after she didn't get invited, which was Rory Harmon from Texas. And she's
Yeah.
balling out.
Oh my goodness,
She's balling
Lord.
out. And I was so happy they kept her in
That was such a big deal here.
yeah,
And
I'm happy that they kept her, but
I'm in Texas.
she's doing her thing in DC. She's gonna do her thing in DC. I think the 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 best game for me this weekend, I like the overtime game, but I love the game between Indiana and Dallas. That was so much energy. It was like boom, boom, boom. I mean, it was a shootout. What you
So
think?
no, I loved it, and so much. I got tickets for them when they come to Dallas.
Yeah,
It cost
they
me a pretty penny, but I will be up in that camp.
Yeah, they have a
Yeah.
lot of. Everybody had a lot of energy. It was a lot of hype, and then it was also a lot of nerves, not just for
Oh, absolutely.
the newbies, but for everybody. Just getting acclimated. Angel Reese went out there and got her double double. She had the game winning block. You know, she missed a few layups, but those things are gonna come. Chicago got them a win with those new players that they got. The Mystics took the liberty to overtime. It was just a lot of good basketball. I really enjoyed it. But one thing that stuck out to me were
Uh-huh.
the teams. I'm going to talk about just the 2 expansion teams, right? Toronto and Portland.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They didn't get a win, but let me tell you, them fans was on their feet at the end of the game. You would think they had just won a championship, and that kind of support is what the
It's
W needs. And I love this. I
absolutely.
loved it. I loved it. So I thought that was fantastic. So I
I'm
know
not,
I
I'm not
talked
gonna
most
lie.
of it, but
I'm hoping that everybody. I mean, it just keeps going and going and going and building. I mean, like I said, I'm the type of person to wait till the tickets go low and then try to get up in one. But I paid a pretty penny to see.
they ain't going
Uh,
low. They going up.
I
Going
done
way too
played.
low.
I done paid, and then for heaven forbid you try to take somebody with you, you done doubled up. I
Yeah.
had to double up on it, so they better get out there and perform.
Yeah.
I want to
I don't,
see
I,
everything, but
yeah,
if I get what I got, the first time, then I'm completely okay with that
yeah.
because
My
I'm not.
grandson is not a big sports fan. He likes his games, his anime, and all that. I took him to a game. I took him and Avery to a game. Cost me a grip.
Woo!
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Did they follow it?
Yeah, I mean, we got the seats were given to us by somebody, so that was good. They were gifted.
Okay,
Sylvia
all right,
gifted us
okay.
those seats because she was out of town, and they were great seats, so that was good. But I made the mistake of buying them jerseys. Now, we're not doing that. So,
Mm-mm.
but I think the league is in good hands. I like what I saw. You said something. What'd you say about Olivia Miles there, Darren? You like her
She
style?
had a good debut. I think 21 points, 8 assists, or no, I think she might have a double, but she had like 8 assists and 3 rebounds. So in her debut, I thought she did well for Minnesota.
I thought she did great.
Absolutely.
I thought she did
Playing
great.
alongside Courtney Wood.
Nobody's upset about that.
No, I
You
think she
can't
was the
be.
rookie standout for the weekend. I'm not
Fair
calling.
enough.
I ain't calling no champions. I ain't calling no rookie of the years. I
Uh,
ain't calling none of that. But I think she was the rookie. For me, she was the rookie standout for the weekend.
Yeah, I've been following Flau'jae pretty
Flo J,
pretty
she
tough.
was balling.
Yeah, I've been following her, and
I don't
it's
understand that trade, right? So I'm still trying to figure out the trade. You traded Flo J to Seattle for someone who you later cut. So I'm still trying to figure that out.
no one's gonna figure it out.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Like
just me.
who gonna figure that out?
I thought it was just me.
No, it's not you. All of Earth know. The entire Earth.
All of Earth. That's a whole
Yes.
bunch of people, ain't it?
It's the entire Earth. They know that was awful. But whatever. It is what it is, but I don't understand it, and no one ever will. It's just something, like in the Bible, when they be like, this happened. Well, you're not supposed to know. We're not supposed to know that.
Okay.
We're not supposed to know that.
Okay.
We're not supposed to know because we don't know what happened in the background.
Right.
Something must have happened.
Something happened
It's something
somewhere.
coming later on down the line that we don't know nothing about.
And like I said it. I think I did a short. I said it with all those people. You want to that number one pick gives you, it's that prestige. You have that. You're in the books. You with the number one overall pick and all that. That's great. But I feel like as long as you land where you're supposed to land, because if you remember, Kelsey Plum was a number one pick. She didn't start her first game. She scored 4 points. Look at her now.
Killing.
Plum Dog out there balling. Been balling. Got a couple of rings in Vegas. Moved over to
say been
LA.
balling. I might put that on my license plate. Been balling.
We'll see. So the season is here. We're gonna go through. We're gonna see what's happening. It's too early for me to make any predictions on.
And I read about my past.
Yeah, anybody. So I just like it. It was a great weekend for me. I'm gonna jump to another thing. Is the reason why it was a great weekend for me. I think I know y'all know. My boys, the Knicks. Let's talk about it.
Don't do you, Linda. Get that in.
I don't even have my shirt on. I don't have my hat on. I'm unprepared.
You don't have to do all that to rep. Go on and rep.
That's a broom. That's a broom right there.
Go on and rep. Go on and rep. I'm surprised you didn't have a broom in the background that you pointed to.
I'm not
That's
prepared.
What I thought.
I'm not
That's
prepared.
What I thought you were gonna have.
I'm not prepared. You're right.
No,
I'm
I
not
think you're just
prepared.
being humble. I think you're just being humble.
I am. I don't want to. I'm not a rub it in your face type. I'm just loving the way they're playing. I'm enjoying it. And hopefully it carries over. So same thing. Darren, you called it on the other side there. You said whoever played the Thunder. Good God. They were getting swept. You said it.
Yeah.
You said it last week. And it happened.
Yeah. I think the only team that could actually go tit for tat with them if they make it out this round is the San Antonio Spurs. One, because they have the height, but also they have the depth, but also the players that can go tit for tat at each position with them. I think the only position they might be out of place at is if you go power forward, because you got Wemby against Chet, but I don't know who you would really have guarding Hardenstein. But other than that, but the other wing, and Shea and all them, Shea gonna get his regardless. He's the best player. But they, but they got Harper, they got Castle, they got Fox.
He gonna drop and flop. This is what you saying?
They're gonna drop and flop.
You say gonna drop and flop.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that watching that game, I called you. You didn't answer, Linda.
When?
I don't know. At the end of that game.
Which game?
Because
last night.
Yeah, because it was to me, I'm not saying it's game changing, but I'm saying it hurt. It was a hell of a travel that went down. at the end. Did you see that, Trevor?
I did not. I didn't watch the game. I went to
Tanisha.
sleep. I'm not
Darren,
on
did
your
you
time.
see the Trevor?
I went to sleep.
No, I went to sleep.
Did you see him?
I knew what the outcome
dumped
was gonna
that
be.
off, and dude started running with the ball. I
Okay.
ain't never seen nobody run 4-5 steps and dump it off, and they don't call Trevor. Luka is broke down and jumped up and called Trevor.
Yeah.
He was on the sideline calling travel. It was so obvious, but it was at a crucial point in the game. And I'm just trying to say, I know it's a game in total, everything, you know, they done gave up all these they done turned the ball over 1 trillion times and all that stuff. But right then and there, woo, that was a hard pill to swallow.
Some of the travels are egregious. Now we know that the NBA got a new, it's not public. It's not on the books, but we know they got a whole new way of calling traveling. They got the gather step, you got the this step, you know, they give them names. But when you taking 5 steps, I saw a dude, they threw the ball down the court. He got it maybe at the logo, never put it on the floor. And dunked it. I said, and it wasn't like big strides. He just kept and nobody blew, and it was like everybody's okay with it because that's what everybody's doing. It's just crazy.
I think it hurt me so bad because they were up, and to see him run to his help, I mean, ran to him and dropped the ball off. It went from it was like a pass to another. I was like, what in the hell?
Yeah, they just not calling. They just not calling. So
it hurt me to my soul because it came at the wrong time.
Yeah,
you know. But I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy about it. I didn't see not one Laker trip. They was just like, that's just what it is.
That's what it is. They know. The athletes themselves know what it is.
I would have lost my damn mind. Luka was tripping. Yeah. Luka was over there on the sideline. So let
me ask that question then. Do y'all think Luka would have made a difference?
No. Do a bear shit in the woods?
You think so? Okay.
Yes.
Darren says no.
Yes.
A healthy Luka wouldn't have made a difference in this series.
You tell me a healthy Luka wouldn't have made a difference.
You don't play defense, so I mean.
This is true.
I mean, games might have been close.
He shoot really well though.
Games might have been close, and you might have even it might have been a gentleman sweep at worst, but it wasn't gonna put no dentist.
It don't make no difference though.
No.
Okay. Now, another thing, we stay on this game for a minute. Do y'all think this is it? Y'all think this is it for LeBron?
Nah, he'll be back.
I hope not.
Okay.
I don't want to believe that. My office was arguing over that, and I told them just hush.
They were saying, I mean, the GM has said, you know, he's more than welcome back. You know,
I'm like,
where he want to, but
y'all might want to rush the man off, but
he said not for the price he wants.
Yeah.
Is he asking for a price, or is he just?
No, he's a free agent, but if he come back to LA, I mean, he's not giving them a discount. He might give another team a discount if he feel like they have a better chance to win. But he's not giving the Lakers no discount.
But I'm trying to tell you right now. Look how you really think that they thought they had no chance. I mean, obviously with Luka, without
I didn't think they had a chance.
If they had Luka, you think they thought they had no chance to win?
Darren was all in last week. He said he didn't care who they played, if they played the Lakers or they played the Rockets.
I'm just saying, you saying acting like LeBron is disgusted with the team, and like
had nothing to do with LeBron.
No,
Tanisha. First of all, I don't know what you're talking about, Tanisha. It had nothing to do with LeBron. OKC is they're just a whole different team compared to who they played. They were just that much better. I mean, Jalen Williams, their starting guard is injured, and you got AJ Mitchell coming in and ain't missing a beat. He averaged 25 points last weekend. There was nothing.
And that's an anomaly. That's an anomaly.
Case and Wallace had 20-some points.
You tell me.
They could have beat the Lakers.
2-3 players has done that what he did. Like he is out there killing.
OKC is so good. Their bench players would have beat the Lakers.
Ooh,
damn, Darren.
That's the type of depth that they have right now. That's why, like I said, the only team that
was at the bench would have beat them.
Yes,
he did. He took it to the bench.
The only team that has a chance to beat them
I'm just
in
gonna
the
throw it out there. It's
series
a tack of lunacy running around in the room.
He took it to the bench. We're gonna get off of
It's-
that. All right, so
It's
we
a
got
tackle.
let's
a tackle lunacy.
let's
running
move
around.
over. We know
Don't you ever
OKC
get
is
some
waiting
wrecked
on
around like that.
they waiting on the Timberwolves or they waiting on the Spurs. Who gonna pull this one out?
I think the Spurs will pull it out. And the reason why,
And how
the
many
reason why I
games?
say,
How many games?
I think it'll be. I think they'll go back to Minnesota and win because for Wendy is the difference maker. Because like now they're in San Antonio tonight, but the thing is, man, they just don't have an answer for Wemby, and because he can change and alter shots or whatever. And the other thing that really gets me concerned about these teams is that these quote unquote star players, who we just bestow these high honors to, like Anthony Edwards. He's got like 8 points at the half. Wemby has 21, 22. See, I need you to be able to match that energy, especially if you're supposed to be the leader of your team to hope to try to win a world title. And if you can't do that, then
we can say the same thing when we get over to the Pistons and the Cavaliers the other night because
I
he
mean,
wasn't doing it, but he came back and wound up with 40 points. He didn't do nothing in the first half. Ain't how you start the game, it's how you finish the
it's
game.
how you finish it. That's what I'm about to say. That's why I read. It's how you finish it. But I will say this though.
We're still talking about two different people, two different squads, but okay.
Wemby, like he on one tonight. Like
and Wemby lucky he playing. So let's talk about that elbow.
Oh,
do you think it should have been a suspension or no?
If it was a regular season, yeah, but postseason, they wasn't going to suspend them.
No,
okay, that ain't what I asked.
I just got through saying if it was a regular season, yes, they would have suspended them.
I ain't say if they would have suspended. I said, do you think he should have been suspended
for the postseason game? No.
Okay, because it's a postseason game, so you take somebody's face off, but it's a postseason game, so you don't get suspended.
Well, let me just say something. Earlier in the game, there were like 2 or 3 players just running up and just hitting him and bumping him and just doing stuff.
They do that all the time.
No, I'm just talking about like they've been talking trash. Then he clutched one on them, and then we started the podcast. But what I'm saying is that a man like he may have had a bad moment at the wrong time. But no, I'm not gonna suspend him because I got to look at the overall stuff to see.
I look at the overall. You suspended players in the playoffs for less. So, and I was listening to Perkins this morning, and I kept moving over to Perkins' side more and more. Perkins bumped the dude, gave him a little headbutt, and he got suspended for that. So,
ain't no such thing as a little headbutt.
And he could. I don't care, and that's what we talk about.
There's no such thing as a little headbutt.
Listen, we talk about these so-called superstars or whatever, so they can do whatever the hell they want. Had he hurt that man, which he could have seriously injured that man, had he hurt them, would you be having the same conversation? No, he shouldn't have been suspended.
First of all, I agree with. Hold on. Now you just got to say that we ain't talking about the regular season, whatever. So we can't be talking about if he hurt that person because the person didn't get hurt because he kept playing. So
we can just throw elbows at people and if they don't land or they land, then we good.
Linda, listen. You asked me the question, and I said if it were the regular season, he would have been suspended. You said that ain't what I'm saying. So again,
I didn't say that's not what I'm saying. You gave that, and that's fine. That's your justification. It's the playoffs, and we want to see the superstars in the playoffs. To me, I think that's garbage. I think you need to be held accountable. You in the NBA, I think you need to be held accountable. You can't just because to me, you said that other man ain't nothing. That's what you said to him. You don't count. That's how I look at it.
Okay, first of all, I agree with you in general that was good for
him all the time.
Across. Hold on, I'm somebody who I feel like across the board, yes, I hold you to that standard. But I also know how the league and the executives in these networks, they're paying a whole lot of money for these playoffs, and you got 2 series and then the sweeps. So a couple of these networks are going to be losing money because the games aren't going past 4 games. And if you got Wemby playing, if Wemby suspended for tonight's game, yes, it will probably make it more even, but you might lose viewership on NBC. And that's something that the league is just not going to.
And that's why I say the league is full of you know what, because the league says we care about the players and we don't. You care about the money. That's the bottom line. You care about the money. You don't give a damn about the money.
They get paid $76 billion.
I said that everything is about money.
It's all about money. You don't give a damn about the players. You care about the money. We want to clean the game up. We want to make it safer for the players. We want to do this. We want to do that. No, you don't. Because
We've
then
been
that wouldn't
talking
have
about
happened.
this for years, Linda. We were talking about how everything is about the money because you would have players, and not we're just talking about sports in general, but they would make an illegal hit in the NFL, and they would sell that hit on the NFL network, whatever. This illegal hit, but they were fined $50,000-$60,000 for laying that person out.
Right.
But then you selling the
You
hit.
selling that hit. That's
Yeah, it's
good
all about
TV.
money.
That's good
Yeah, it's all
TV, but
about
we
money.
want to protect. You can go now and
Yeah.
watch NFL greatest hits, but we
Hell
want to
yeah, you
protect the
can.
players, but we're gonna show all the violence. I mean, I love the NFL, right? You know I do. I like watching it. I don't like to see anybody get hurt. I don't like to see anybody get hurt on
We have
any sport.
long said
And you
that.
know how I am. I'm just like, but I just thought he eyed that man up and threw that elbow. It was so intentional that I was just like, yeah, he gonna pay that money he paid or whatever he gonna pay that fine. That ain't nothing.
And I
Linda, I'm
wanted
gonna
to
tell
say
you,
just
you and I,
in a
Linda,
little
you and I,
update.
no. You and I talked about that earlier. Remember, I
Mhm.
called you and I said, "Oh, okay, blah blah blah." My dad talked to me today. You know, my dad. You know, my father gonna say. He said, "I didn't think he was gonna be with us today. I didn't think he was gonna be around." He
Right.
said because he looked at him.
He
before he
did.
shot.
That's
He
what
looked at
got
him
me.
before he
And
shot it.
he just threw that like, but he
Yeah,
looked at him, lined him up. That's what got me. That was
gotcha.
all kind of tension. Go ahead, Darren. You was gonna say something. We stepped
I
on
was
you.
gonna say just a little update. Now it's a 2-point game instead of what was looking like a blowout right now. So
Okay.
hopefully
What's the score
We
now?
69,
61,
excuse me, 59, 61.
Lord have
8
mercy.
minutes
They
to go.
don't, they're still in the
Third, so.
third though. They got a lot of time left in the third. So all right. So let's switch over to the other side. So you got Tanisha, you agree with the Spurs coming out and
Yeah,
playing the
absolutely,
Thunder?
100%.
I think so too. I
Can't
do.
get a
I
good.
think so
You
too.
can't get it's jerseys sold out. Everything people are. They think it's the time. So
I think it's good. I think he is like you said, Darren. He is. He's gonna get tickets. He's gonna get all that stuff. And I hear where you're coming from. You know me. I just look at different stuff. I just don't like it. Let's jump over then. Pistons and the Cavaliers. Who coming out there?
I think that's a 7-gamer.
say it again, Darren.
I'm gonna go with Cleveland, man, just because. Look,
Really? Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
Detroit disappointed. Look, I've been impressed with Tobias. I'm someone that hasn't been a fan of his throughout the
Oh,
years
I had that clip from last year. You like who?
Yeah,
Tobias.
no, because he but
They
I
didn't
would
play
give.
him.
Can I say my thought, please? Please, yeah.
Go ahead. You right. I
Okay,
did. I
so
stepped all
again,
over you. I'm
I
sorry.
would, I get him in as far as he played well this postseason, but the player I think, and I mentioned last week, who I'm disappointed in is Jalen Duren, the big center, because he has dropped, and I read today where he has he has the worst regular season to postseason performance since the NBA merged with the ABA. I mean, he, going from a double and 19 points or whatever to down to 10 points. I mean, he's not doing anything in this series, and that's, to me, if and when they lose it, because I'm going with Cleveland on this, I think he's going to be, and I think he's up for an extension too. I mean, this could be held against him, man, because he's not playing well at all this series.
I
Actually,
I did not have that stat. Yeah, Darren, I'm gonna have to side with you on this because I don't. The Pistons just don't. It's something missing there. I don't know what it is. They're winning, but it's something that's just not there, and I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
Now I was gonna say now in Detroit's defense, the one thing they have going for them is that Cleveland has only won games at home. They have not won any games on the road. So that's like the silver lining for them. Like if they just hold serve, then then they can they can win.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't say anything. I mean, you got Mitchell. I mean, I don't know. I'm with y'all.
I don't think
that one there is difficult for me.
it is. What about
Yeah.
Beard Man? I don't think he's been that impressive hard in this series.
I don't.
The first 2 games he was the last 2 games he stepped up because I mean they were on his head about his performances or whatever, because again he's they brought him in to help him kind of get past the second round, get over the hump, And the way he played the first 2 games, I was like, bro, are you gambling on yourself? Are you trying to throw the games or what? Now the thing is, again, they play well at home.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what you do when you go to Detroit, on Wednesday before it returns to Cleveland on Friday. So for me, Game 5 is, to me, whoever wins Game 5 is going to win the series.
Okay. You know what? I can agree with that.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see that. Whoever wins Game 5 wins the series.
Yeah.
Okay, and so they got to face. You know who? Darren, you got your sound bar? Can I get a round of applause? Can I get something? Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Don't get up there.
Huh?
There you go.
I love it. I give myself some balloons and all kinds of stuff going on here. We doing it. I'm like, I mean the shooting and everything that we have and all that. It's almost like, do you think it's sustainable?
It depends on the matchup. Everything is matchup dependent. Philly probably could have won more games if they didn't play with Joel Embiid. Because to me, no, seriously, because if you think about it, he played. What was it? Week? I think he played I can't remember if he played the first or the second game, but there was a big drop off in this performance in one of the 2 games. I think one of the first 2 games he played, and then when they played without him, I think it was the first game in Philly they played without him. And they almost won that game. They actually should have won that game, but they just started shooting horribly in the fourth quarter. And I actually thought Joel Embiid took away from how the offense was running because, if he's on the floor, they have to feel like they have to go through him, and it took away from
their flow.
Yeah, because obviously, because if you look at it, when he wasn't playing, Paul George played well. Edgecombe, almost had a triple double. Maxey, had 9 rebounds on top of the 20-some points. So I just Kelly Oubre played well as well. So I mean, Bona, not Bona, but the tall light skinned center that they I just thought that they played better without him, and
it was a better flow to the game. I agree.
Yeah, and as of today, the Sixers fired Daryl their GM. They fired their GM today, Mosley. So
you got to fire somebody after that, right? So you lose those games. Somebody's gonna pay the price. They were talking about
and this could possibly be Joel's last year.
Yeah, because they were talking about they're not gonna pay him that kind of money coming up.
Well, no. They're paying him the money because he's already signed the extension, so they got to pay him the money. The question is, can they find a team or somebody to take, the trade for him? And they have to give up an asset.
Do you think they can?
I don't know. I wouldn't trade for him.
You wouldn't trade for him? You wouldn't trade.
No, he can't stay healthy. Tanisha,
I'm just saying. But you know what I say? Best stability, availability.
Yeah, I mean he hasn't played a full season, so you're not gonna get him out there for a full season. And then the other,
he needs to retire.
He really does because he doesn't look good.
He's not old, but they're
retired.
Age-wise, he ain't old. His body looks old. Or he plays old.
He can't.
Well, I know.
But he beat up. How
old is Embiid?
It don't matter. He just need to give it up.
You might just need to. Dang.
Darren, shots fired. He done fired 2 shots.
You know what I'm saying? Back to back.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying, sometimes your body needs to rest a little bit. Sometimes you just need a little rest.
The man has missed more games than he's played in the NBA.
Yeah. I gotta agree with you there, Darren. I'm just not. I'm not giving up.
While getting paid 100% of his money.
I'm not denying that. I'm not saying. I'm just saying sometimes maybe he might need to take a little break and let his body recoup and then go in there and try to.
He has all season to do that. He has all off. He doesn't take care of his body.
He doesn't take care of his body because if he did, he wouldn't come. You start the season off not being able to play.
So I'm not gonna. Y'all said it. I was trying to be devil's advocate, but
you can't. You
It's giving me Zeke-ish.
Yeah, exactly. You can't come
Give me
back
easy.
wearing a
I don't
halter
want to
top.
wait till game. I don't want to have the season for you to get in shape.
Right. You can't come back
Don't
wearing a
nobody wanna
halter
do that.
top and your belly is hanging over
And your belly out.
Right.
And you
That's
got a
not
belly
it.
button.
That's
now.
not it. All right, let's talk
Yeah.
about my Knicks.
Let's get them.
Do you think the Knicks can beat Pistons or Cavaliers?
I think they can beat the Pistons, especially if Durant plays the way he does. I think it will be a tighter matchup with Cleveland. The only thing that concerns me about Cleveland is that I get too much inconsistent play between their bigs with Mobley and Jared
And
Allen.
Allen. Yeah.
Now, if I could get close to double doubles from both of them, at least from Jared Allen, and get like 6 to 8 rebounds from. I mean, and here's the thing: Mobley was the defensive player of the year. Well, he's the defending one until they announced Wemby or something. So, but he's not giving it effort. And again, he's had a couple of games where he's only had 1 rebound. I can get that from a 7-footer.
No.
Between he and Allen, they've got they'll have the size and what the Knicks will try to do. We'll try to have Cat and Mitchell Robinson in there to try to combat that. So, I mean, it just, to me, it depends on the matchup and whether or not James Harden, and James Harden plays slow. He likes to slow it down while
that tempo.
Speed it up. So, to me, it's going to be a clash of styles, but like I said, styles make the fights and the matchups or whatever. So,
I got the Knicks beating whoever come out. I got the Knicks going on to the championship. No, not just because, I would be more worried if I'm sitting up there. I would have been more worried with them playing the Celtics or, whoever, but the
Celtics didn't die by the 3. That's
and the Knicks have been playing, their bench has been really producing. And this is something that I struggled with Thibodeau. He would only go so far, and it's like you stop, right? You stop at the second guy on the bench. You wouldn't look at any of them, and these guys are coming in, and Brown's giving them a chance, and they producing. Yeah, we winning by 30, 40 points, but that you building their confidence, and all of them aren't coming in when you're up by that much. They're actually contributing to that 30, 40 point lead.
That's what I'm talking about. You give people that kind of confidence boost, yeah, they gonna start to believe anything.
Yeah.
And I think before you know it, it's problems. Everybody hot, everybody shooting, they confident, they shooting their natural shot instead of being tense because they just got it. Yeah. It changed things.
And we gotta see how to rest, how to time off. Does that, it works one way or the other, against you or for you or whatever. Yeah. So, we'll see what happens there. I just think that if it's the Cavaliers, I'm definitely, no doubt, because we got that home court. The garden is on fire. Outside the garden is on fire. Hell, I feel like I might just take the train and stand outside with the crowd. I sure can't afford to get inside. Not $9, what is it? $8, $9, $10,000 a ticket. No, I can't get inside.
I wouldn't know. I don't pay. So
right. Lucky you. But outside, they're having a blast. But I just have more confidence in the Knicks moving forward this year than I have, with them being in the playoff. They upset me the way they played Atlanta, and then they said, okay, after that was it. That one game when they, them 2 games rather, 1-point games. Yeah. I'm like, come on, get it together. And they got it together. So let's see. We'll see what happens.
I think the biggest thing for the Knicks that got them playing well is Cat. Well, if Cat stopped doing those silly ass fouls, that'll that'll be good. But he's also been passing the ball very well. I think he's averaging like 8 assists a game thus far. So if he can stay out of foul trouble, quit doing them dumb fouls, then that's really going to help them. And Mikal Bridges has played well from the first series against Atlanta to this series. So
on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also
because he had a game in Atlanta where he didn't score.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's another. Miles Bridges, I think. No.
I know who you're talking about. I can't even think of the boy's name, but yes.
He
had 25 the other night. He's played well.
He was shooting threes. Just
Alvarado, he's played well. Yeah, he got people coming off the bench.
So role players and secondary players have been doing their job to a T. So
absolutely,
yeah,
to a T.
I'm excited to see what happens in this next round. Let's switch up. We're gonna talk about the NFL. So I know the whole schedule is not out, but we do know we got some games overseas.
Yeah, I was hoping the Chiefs were going to play in Spain, but they got the Bengals taking on the Falcons week number 9 in Madrid, Spain. But the Chiefs will be opening up their regular season on Monday Night Football against the Denver Broncos, hosting the Denver Broncos. So that'll be interesting.
There's a game in Australia.
The Rams and the Niners.
What
That's
do you
going to
think
be
about that? I mean, they're two games.
Rams.
They're on the West Coast, so that does give them advantage with the flying and all that. But I just think
I don't know
Australia's
if it's an
stretching it,
advantage.
huh?
Yeah, I don't know if it's an advantage. I mean, that's
I mean, advantage from a team coming from the East Coast. That's all I mean. It's like time wise, because that
because they're going to be flying backwards, right? They're flying
Yes.
backwards, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, they're flying forward. You're still flying forward, but you're gonna be a day here. They're a day
No,
ahead.
I'm at because look, I don't have a globe in front of me, but because I know like if you're flying overseas, the first country you're either going to hit Europe or you're going to hit Africa, and I can't figure out I can't think in my mind right now where the location of us. So I'm thinking if Australia is on the other side of Africa,
Australia is like a day ahead of us.
No, but I get that. But what I'm saying is, where Los Angeles is at, because Australia is closer to Hawaii than it is Africa, right? Okay, so you'll be flying. You would still continue to fly west and just be flying back. You would be losing time because you'd be going backwards in time. Like if you're flying from LA or San Francisco to Hawaii, you're
no, it's 11:55 a.m. in
I'm gonna sit this one out.
It's 11:55 a.m. in Australia right now. You fly from LA, you're still losing time.
No, Linda, I get that. No, because like it's time you are now. But if I fly from Kansas City to LA, I'm flying backwards. So I'm saying I'm gaining time because I'm going backwards in time.
You are, but it's different with Australia because you're going around the map. That's what I'm saying. It's 11:55 a.m. in Australia right now. If you leave California, what time is it in California right now?
It is.
You ain't flying backwards,
7 o'clock.
Right? You ain't flying backwards. You still gonna be a day. It's weird. I've been there. It's like going to Korea. You can fly. But it's not like here in the United States, us flying to LA and us flying. No, you're going all the way around. We ain't gonna do no geography because I'm the same way. I gotta get a globe.
All I'm saying is I went to Thailand and they took me a month to recover.
Right. I just think that they're gonna be more comfortable, they're gonna be sleeping, and you're gonna do whatever you can to do it. But I just thought that was really far for a game. But I get it. They're trying to expand. I wouldn't want to be that team. So we got Australia, we got Spain, we got Germany. Who else we got? Mexico?
Yeah, you got Mexico City. You got 3 games in.
Cowboys play the Ravens in Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah, that's week 3.
So good. So we got a lot of international games. I love some of the games because they're so early in the morning. So they give me football all day long from the time I wake up till.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I love it. So I'm looking forward to it. The schedules, you said the full schedules will be out tomorrow?
No, it'll be out Thursday. The international games, will be released tomorrow, and then the full schedule will be released on Thursday.
It's gonna be up on us, and
ticket sales about to go around.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. People gonna be flying all over the place. We hope they can fly all over.
I got a whole bunch of people trying to hit the Cowboy Ravens game in Brazil, and I was like, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do that.
No, I can't hang with them. All right, Tinesha, I'm gonna go to you first. What's your closing thoughts?
Same thing as it's been for the last couple of weeks. I got to visit my friend who's going through some medical issues, and it was a good outcome versus something negative. And I'm just saying, everybody pray if they can or whatever. And life is short, but
that's it.
Make the best of it.
Okay, Darren, what you got?
I just want to send my condolences out to the families of Memphis Grizzlies forward Brandon Clark and Jason Collins, the NBA's first openly gay player who passed away today at 47, and Brandon Clark, who was found dead at 29 in California. So just thoughts and prayers to those respective players and families and teams and stuff that they played for. So
Yeah, and the same for both. And Tanisha, I don't know if you know her, but a dear friend of mine, military friend Joan Collins. People used to call us twins. That's her cousin. Yeah, the twins. They're her cousins.
Oh.
So her loss. And my prayers was with her and her family. But with that said, I say let's please remember we have to do our best to be kind, to be blessed. I see so many things now, so many positive things that I'm seeing online. And I think that instead of focusing on the negative, we got to focus on the positive. And we can get better. I just have to believe in my heart of hearts that things are going to get better. So I have to say, please, please, please be kind, be blessed. And until the next time, peace.
Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to Two Gems on the Mic. Be sure to subscribe and follow. Until next time, remember, be kind, be blessed. Peace.